real estate. Basically, this complete structure is developed based on the a real estate properties based structure. So we need to just focus on different tenants and landlords, like how landlords are interconnected with different blockchains and technologies in real estate deals. So these are, I have just added the abstract and the introduction for the based on different people's return policy and different pandemic business space and the COVID different COVID situations. So everything around is accessible in today's busy world without needing us to look around physically. So we need to focus the complete our structure and the situation based on the online technology base. So that's why these are the background of different technology used in the business space provider. And the next part is basically the blockchain overview, like how this blockchain works. Basically, this contains a different feeder network. Like, let me just explain you this network. Yes, this one. So basically, the thing is that this is the Genesis block, and this one is the other interconnected hashes block. So the thing is that basically these blockchains, it is the first idealized this complete structure developed in 1991, but in it can create the implementation by Satoshi in Bitcoin network. So the blockchain is developed as a chain of blocks, which each in which where each block has data, the hash of the block from the previous block's hash. So the Bitcoin block has data with the according to the different amount set and stores information concerning the sender, receiver, and the complete amount. Okay. So the thing is that you just need the hash is like the fingerprint, and which is created when a block is created. Okay, the hash is very useful where whenever one wants to detect the changes to the block, because the changing anything in the block which results is changes in its hash. So the this complete figures represents the hash of previous block. Like the previous block, I see the previous block is IZ8F. Okay, but in this previous block has 0000. Like these are the code basically. The code represents the hash of the previous blocks. Okay, the first block is referred to as a genesis block, and the next part is basically the hash block. Okay, uh, so yeah, the characteristics are displayed in terms of secure proof of work. Basically this we are converting the real estate blocks in form of Bitcoin. Like how people can save their money, how people can save their properties in terms of blockchain and the blockchain technology. But in the real current smart contract system, blockchain is evaluation of the technology, which contains the smart contract programs being stored in the blockchain that executes whenever a predetermined condition is met and whenever is the automation of agreements with no need of intermediary involvement and time as well. So I have added the complete its consequences, consensus implementation, peer-to-peer network, as well as because this used a peer-to-peer network. And the problem statement, basically the problem is that Once an individual has found their rental space for the child, the property manager must draft a time consuming contract. Okay, the tenant will also have to meet with the property manager to discuss contract terms, which is time consuming for both entities. So these consuming entities, we need to overcome this type of time consuming entities to have to pay the agreed amount on time as well. Okay, so we have just overcome the time consuming different tenants, time consuming methods to directly accessible to the client. System model is basically developed here in the network form. These are the system model, like the how regulator handle and Ministry of Justice also provide the landlord's property assets is there, operational flow according to different figures like the figure 2. These are the basically let me just zoom in, maybe I will just explain you. Yes, this one, like how the business unit, landlord here, regulator, government, and tenant, as well as the blockchain. This is the blockchain, and different structures of payment methods are added here in this setup, and it gets the business unit info as well. Okay, so the next part is, yes, this figure is completely developed for the operational flow, like how this model will work accordingly. Okay, this is the network architecture is added here, like this is the network architecture in which this is the complete MSP system, like the server system. Here is the landlord, tenant, and the contract regulator. Then this system goes to the application layer, which is basically web server, and then it goes to the website and then runs through user. So the main purpose of network structure is that we need to automate the complete structure. Okay, the data management also added in here, the smart contracts choices and everything added here. Pseudocode, the property transactions, as well as the tenant and add landlord, all pseudocode added in it for the property rent, query tenant, pseudocode added in form of there. And next part is the client application, manufacturing, and implementation. Implementation basically developed in HTML, CSS, Java like frameworks, and the Python as well. So this type of website looks like the find your best property according to Saudi Arabia. Okay, so this is basically developed website developed for the Saudi Arabia, how its blockchain, its complete sign up for landlord, and the description, the size, and added on the website. Okay, this is the framework for the website, like how you can sign up landlord, regulator, and tenant. It depends on the type of property and type of purchaser as well. Okay, the transactions here, monitor here, like confirmed or not confirmed. Okay, so everything is added here accordingly. So yes, confidential and acknowledgement as well. Okay, so yes, this is a complete structure for the project, and let me just show you the project files. Basically, the project files are added in form of web pages. So all the project files are added here, like the documentation, developer for the developer, and everything added in here. And the pictures are also added here in form of complete website developer, how the website is developed according to different structures as well. Okay, all the files it contains here, you just open and just use for the purpose. Okay, thank you.